Lord Krishna, starting with text number 35. Mangalaya chalokanam kshema, okay? Mangalaya chalokanam kshemaya cha bhavaya cha aste jadukulam hodha Badyo ananta shakha puman Jadbahudanda guptayam Swopuryam jadavarchitaha Kridanti paramanandam Mahapaurushika iva Jatpada sushrushanamukha karmana Jatpada sushrushanamukha karmana Satyadayodvyastya sahasrajoshitaha Nirjetya sankhe tridasang tadashisho Haranti vajrayudhaballabhochita Jadbahudandabhyudayānujīvino Jadbahudandāyubhyudayānujīvino Jadu pravirāhya kuto bhayamuhu Adhikramantyang gribhirāhitambalat Sabham sudharmam surasattamochitam Okay, so we have been listening to Maharaj Yudhishthir. He is asking Arjuna, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you. So he is asking Arjuna about the well-being of the different personalities in Dwaraka. That includes the members of Jadu family, and particularly he was more inclined, he was more interested to know whether Krishna has left the planet or how he is doing. So in that context, from text number 35 until 38, in these next 4 verses, Yudhishthira Maharaj is giving a very beautiful message to the whole humanity. What is that message? Bhagavataha atra avasthanahi lokanam mangalam nanyatha iti. He is saying that actually this is a principle Yudhishthira Maharaj he establishes in these 4 verses. He says, well-being of all people here is not possible without Krishna being present. Bhagavata atra avasthanahi. Since the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is already here, therefore lokanam mangalam, whatever auspiciousness we see that is present in the human society today here, it is only and only because of the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So this is the principle he has established here. And therefore, if you read these 4 verses, What he is saying? Mangalaya cha lokanam kshemaya cha bhavaya cha. For the auspiciousness of the people in general, whether he is a devotee or non-devotee, it does not matter. Lokanam. And means the residents of all planets, we can also say. Kshemaya cha bhavaya cha. What is the meaning of kshemaya and bhavaya? Kshemaya, mangalaya means shubhaya, for their auspiciousness. Kshemaya means labdha palanaya. Krishna is a very merciful person. What is his mercy? He always ensures that whatever the devotees have attained in the meantime, he protects that. Right? You know the Yoga Kshema Vahamyaham verse? Ananyas chintayanto mam je jana parijupasate tesam nitya abhijuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyam. Nitya abhijuktanam. You will see in the next verse, and they say, Jatpada susrushana mukhya karmana. What is the mukhya karma? What is the prime activity, duty of the human being? They should be engaged, so that they will attain all auspiciousness. And Krishna will ensure that whatever you have received, achieved in this lifetime, it is protected, it is not destroyed. That is called Kshemaya. And Bhavaya. Bhavaya means Udbhavaya. Udbhavaya means for the stabilization of the devotee's life, whatever is necessary, he is ready to do that. We see what happened in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. I don't know whether I said this or not. You see how Krishna is so concerned about the protection of his devotees. He is so much, he takes so much interest in giving the all success to his devotees. When Kurukshetra battle was decided, Balram said, Krishna, this is a fight between our family members. Better we should not be party to any of these side, because it is a family fight. Why should we get involved in this? Krishna said, Dauji, what do you want? Means Balramji, Dauji, his brother. My dear brother, so what do you think? What do you suggest? Balram said, no, we should go out on pilgrimage. Balram is in enjoying spirit always, happy mood. He doesn't bother about what is happening here, because he is not the supreme personality of Godhead. He didn't say Aham Bija Pradapita. Krishna said Aham Bija Pradapita. So Krishna, who is the father of all living entity, and those who becomes his devotee, it is his prime duty to protect the devotees. Therefore he said, no, I cannot leave Arjuna in such a precarious condition. See, this is Krishna's reply to Balram. Balram said, so what do you want? He said, no, I cannot leave Arjuna alone in this situation. I have to be with him. And Balram left on his own. Balram also had one disciple, Duryodhana. He didn't bother about his disciple. But Krishna is very much concerned about his friend. Kshemaya cha bhavaya cha udbhavaya. That he wants to see that Arjuna's glory is established in the entire world. He wants to ensure that this world is being ruled by Maharaj Yudhishthir. He wants to ensure that dharma is established. The whole world is now in chaotic condition. Lord is not a kind of person without any responsibility. Like people in this world, they sometimes accuse what kind of person is. No. Oh, Krishna was the cause of this great battle, Mahabharata fight. No. When all negotiations, all good arguments failed, then Krishna had no other means. He had to fight. He had to establish dharma. He personally went as a peace messenger, but Duryodhana and party, they didn't listen to him. In fact, Duryodhana, insulted him in the assembly. Can you imagine? So what Krishna is supposed to do? So Krishna is the most, caring person. That's why he's saying, Lokana, kshemaya cha bhavaya cha aste jadukulambodha adya nanta sakha puman. Ananta sakha means his friend, brother, Balram. How he is doing with them? Jadbahu dandaguptayam swapuryam jadavurchitaha. Jadavah archita. See, such a wonderful way Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, Jadbahu dandaguptayam. These Yadus, they are protected under the shelter of Krishna. Bahudanda, Jad Bahudanda means Krishna is actually acting as a Kshatriya here now. So he protected the members of the Jadu dynasty. So all members of the Jadu dynasty are protected by the arms of the Lord. Jadavarchita Kridanti Paramanandam Mahapaurushikaiva. So this is the beauty of taking shelter of the arms of Lord Krishna, that those devotees who are under the shelter of the arm of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they have nothing to fear in this world. Mahapaurishika, Paurushika Paramanandam Kridanti, Kridanti, Dibyanti, right? "36. Paramanandam jatha bhavati tatha Mahapurusha Vishnu Tadiya Mahapaurushika Vaikuntha Natha Anuchara Eva." Okay, yeah. That means those who are under the protection of the Supreme Lord, they can conquer anything, and they will be supported by the Lord. That is what is being reflected. That's why they are Paramanandam. They are in supreme joy. Why? Mahapaurushika was just like the denizens of the Vaikuntha planet, residents of the Vaikuntha planet. So that's how he is speaking in the next verse. Jatpada Susrushana Mukhya Karmana. Why did Krishna protect his devotees so much? He gives them all support. You will see Sudharma Svabhava in the heavenly planet. That was for the demigods. They went and forcibly brought it to the earth planet, and Krishna supported them. So what do you want? Jatpada Susrushana Mukhya Karmana. Not that you have taken shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. Krishna's duty is to just ensure that all enjoyment is provided to you, and you enjoy. That is what the mentality of the materialistic people in this world. But here, you see, what is the quality of someone who have taken exclusive shelter of Krishna? Those who accept Krishna as their only master, they never take interest in the execution of any other religious activities in this world to improve their condition in this world, living condition in this world. That's why these devotees in Dwaraka, Jatpada Susrushana Mukhya Karmana. Mukhya karma. What is the Mukhya karma? Not the tapadi. It is explained by Siddhar Swami, Jasya Pada Susrushana evam Mukhyam Tapadibhya Seshtha Jat Karma. Sometimes people, to secure their life in this world, or to secure the lives of their dependent members in the family in this world, they undertake different types of religious activities, some rituals. You know this? Mostly among the Indians. Where are you from? You are from India? You are not from India. You are from? Here, in Canada. So you may not know. But in India, people, what do? They undertake different types of religious activities, different types of rituals, so that they can become rich, they can remain free from the diseases, they will have better intelligence. There are different kind of rituals are there. So, when one takes shelter of Krishna, for them these are all immaterial things. It is not necessary for them. That's why it is said that Bhagavata Jasya Padasura Mukhyam Tapadibhya Srestha. It is better than the austerities and any other execution of the religious acts. Tapadibhya Mukhya. So that means, like Prabhupada, he established a society, and those who have become devotee in this movement, whether he is a brahmachari, grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi, their main duty is to every day chant prescribed number of rounds, read Srimad Bhagavatam, offer worship to the deity, then cook something, offer them, and honor prasadam. Then you do your duty, whatever. You have to work, you go to work, you want to work in the field, whatever you have to do. After that you go out and do. It's a very simple life. And just by, on daily basis, dedicating few hours in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that person is 100% guaranteed that Krishna is always looking after him. In the life of a sannyasi, you can see Prabhupada, when he was coming to this part of the world, he had 2 heart attacks. Right? And next he saw, he had a divine dream. Krishna has become the captain of the ship. And he is giving his consent. Don't worry. From now on, your sailing will be very smooth. And it so happened. Pacific Ocean became so calm. The captain of the ship, Pandya, he said, I have never seen Pacific Ocean becoming so peaceful, because Swamiji is traveling with us. Krishna is doing the miracle here for his devotees. Jatpada Susrushana Mukhya Karmana. What was the Mukhya Karma of Prabhupada? Every day he will wake up, he will do his sadhana, chanting, taking care of the devotees. Night time, what he is doing? At midnight, when everybody is sleeping, Prabhupada is awake. He is giving Bhakti Vedanta purports. Jatpada Susrushana Mukhya Karmana. Have you seen Prabhupada engaging in some materialistic activities? No. Whatever he did, whether he was giving Bhakti Vedanta purports, whether he was doing arati, whether he was giving Bhagavatam class, whether he was sending his disciples to go out and distribute books, whether he was arranging marriage for his disciples, everything is centered around Krishna. Jatpada Susrushana Mukhya Karmana. He arranged these disciples' marriage so that they can lead a very peaceful, happy, grahastha life to serve Krishna. Jatpada Susrushana Mukhya Karmana. That is the Mukhya Karma, nothing else. He didn't have any other interest. Right? Satyadayodhyastaya sasra joshitaha nirjitya sankhe tridasastada shisho. Tridasastada shisho. The demigods are shisho. This means the enjoyment of the demigods was brought by Krishna to satisfy these devotees like Satyabhama and others who were so dedicatedly serving Krishna. And Prabhupada in the purport is saying one time, Satyabhama, he had a meeting with Draupadi. And she asked her, "Oh, you must be very, very expert in taking care of your husbands. Please tell us. We also want to take care of Krishna. Because you have 5 husbands, but you are taking care of them so nicely." So, this is what she is saying, Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that even because these devotees, Satyabhama and others, who are very much dedicatedly engaged in serving Krishna for his pleasure, therefore, Krishna, he even fought with Indra and other parties to bring Parijata tree for Satyabhama. Can you imagine? Krishna can go to such an extent? Haranti Vajra Yudha Vallabhochita. That facility in the heaven, that garden which was filled with Parijata flower, was meant for the enjoyment of the Sachidevi, the wife of Indra, Indrani, Sachidevi. And Krishna, he forcefully took it. Prabhupada writes in the purport, Satyabhama instigated her husband to get the Parijata flower from the heavenly planets. And the Lord got it even by force from the demigods, as a common husband secures things to please his wife. You cannot understand why Lord is doing like this. Not that he just wanted to please his wife. He is very much devoted to his devotees. Krishna was not attached to these, ladies in Dwaraka. In fact, he was doing everything for them out of loving affection because they were so dedicated to him. As already explained, the Lord had very little to do with so many wives. See? Very little to do with so many wives. He has 16,108 Mahishis, right? Many wives to carry out their orders like an ordinary man. Okay, he was not bothered. But because the queens accepted the high quality of devotional service, namely administering the Lord all comforts, the Lord played the part of a faithful and complete husband. Ye jathamam prapadyanti tam tathaiva bhajamyam. When these devotees are so dedicatedly engaged to bring all happiness to Krishna, then this is duty of Krishna to ensure that he has to reciprocate with them accordingly. They accepted Krishna as their husband. Krishna said, all right, I will reciprocate with you in that. But he was not attached. No earthly creature can no earthly creature can expect to have things from the heavenly kingdom, especially the Parijata flowers, which are simply to be used by the demigod. You see, here he is bringing Parijata flower for his wife, and other place you see the next verse, right? Jadbahudanda bhudayanu jadu prabirahya kuto bhayamuhu adhikramantyang gribhirahutambalat sabham sudharmam surasattamochitam. See, sabham sudharmam surasattamochitam. Sudharma sabha, which was meant for the demigods in the heaven, that befits the demigods. But he also brought that. Not only he brought only Parijata flower to make Satyabhama, his wife, happy. This is Krishna. Why he did that? They were Jadbahu Dandabhu Abhyudaya Anujivina. Anujivi. Very important thing, very, very important word. Anujivi means like, A father in the family, he is the chief of the family members in the family, and the children, they are small children, old mother, some ladies are there, they are anujivi. Means if this man does not take care of them, then they will not be able to survive. This is anujivi. They are so much dependent. So a devotee of the Lord, he gives his life completely to the lotus feet of the Lord and he remains dependent on his mercy. So Krishna ensures that now I have to take care of them. So they become his anujivi. Jadu praviraho kuta bhayamuru. Always these Jadavas, they are free from the fear. So that's how they went to the heaven and they were able to birth. Therefore, their feet trample over the Sudharma assembly house, which the best demigods deserved, but which was taken away from them. Krishna assisted them. Somebody may say, what is this? Krishna is kind of taking the Sudharma Sabha from the heaven. Why did Krishna do that? Why not Krishna do? You saying, why did Krishna do? I would ask, why should not Krishna do? Who is stopping you to take shelter of Krishna? And Krishna also will take care of you. Why don't you take shelter of Krishna? What is your problem? Why are you finding fault with him when he is taking care of his devotees? That is his vow. He wants to protect his devotee. So he is doing his duty. Why are you finding fault with him? Isn't it? So then, from text number, anyways, as our boss is saying, we have to complete this entire chapter. So we'll finish it now. There is no problem. So from text number 39 until 44 in this 6th verse, now Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking about the well-being of Arjuna. Because Arjuna, when he returned from Dwaraka, he was looking very dejected. His face was dry. And he was looking at the feet of Yudhishthira Maharaj. He was not able to, hold his hand up. So he was very much, in a very dejected condition. So therefore now Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking, hey Arjuna, please tell me what happened to you. 39. My brother Arjuna, please tell me whether your health is all right. You appear to have lost your bodily luster. Is this due to others disrespecting and neglecting you because of your long stay at Dwaraka? This is Maharaj is thinking, well, maybe this guy was staying there in their house for so many days. Maybe they didn't take care of him well. They were disrespecting him. That means don't go to your friend's house and stay there for a long time. Don't go to your in-law's house to stay there for a long time, okay? Maybe sometimes they will disrespect you. Has someone addressed you with unfriendly words or threatened you? Could you not give charity to one who asked? Because as a Kshatriya, you are supposed to give charity. Maybe somebody asked you for charity and you could not give. Is that the cause of your dejection? Or could you not keep your promise to someone? You promised to give somebody something, you couldn't give. Kshatriya is an insulting situation. Did you feel something like that? Arjuna is not talking anything. But you see how Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking about his well-being. You are always the protector of the deserving living beings, such as brahmanas, children, cows, women, and diseased. Could you not give them protection when they approached you for shelter? Have you contacted a woman of impeccable character? Or have you not properly treated a deserving woman? Or have you been defeated on the way by someone who is inferior or equal to you? Then, the next he says, Have you not taken care of old men and boys who deserve to dine with you? Have you left them and taken your meal alone? Have you committed some unpardonable mistake which is considered to be abominable? You see, Yudhishthira Maharaj is the king. As a king, he is very much concerned that you, being a citizen, responsible citizen of the country, whether you have performed your duty properly or not. In fact, if you compare this, contrast it with the current civilization, when there are some people who have that credibility, who have that quality or qualification to give protection to people by performing their duty properly, by not doing their proper duty properly to give protection to other people, they rather usurp others' property and they feel that is a very nice duty they have done because they have got something for themselves to enjoy. No, in the Vedic civilization, from the Varnashram perspective, if somebody has failed to execute his prescribed duty, he will feel sad. He will feel very much dejected, lacking something in his life, because I have failed to execute my prescribed duty. But nowadays, people, even if they don't perform their prescribed duty, on contrary, they inflict pain to other people for their sense gratification, they feel this is success. This is Kali Yuga mentality. That is how you say Vedic culture is so great. Vedic culture is not only for India, for the Indians, for everybody. Right? Because people are in want of peace, happiness and satisfaction. So therefore this gives us a message that if somebody is having some duty in the society, they should never neglect their duty. If by maneuvering your position, you try to bring some sort of temporary happiness, pleasure for some time, but ultimately, charame bhayadam, ultimately it will bring greatest type of fear. People should know this and they should be very much careful about rendering their duty. Or is it that you are feeling empty for all time because you might have lost your most intimate friend, Lord Krishna? Finally he is asking. Oh my brother Arjuna, I can think of no other reason for your becoming so dejected. Prabhupada speaking, last purport, let us read this. All the inquisitiveness of Maharaj Yudhishthira about the world situation was already conjectured by Maharaj Yudhishthira on the basis of Lord Krishna's disappearance from the vision of the world. And this was now disclosed by him because of the acute dejection of Arjuna, which could not have been possible otherwise. Yudhishthira Maharaj, the way he is asking the question is clear to him. Krishna is no more with us. That's how he was experiencing so many evil omens. So, even though he was doubtful about it, he was obliged to inquire frankly from Arjuna on the basis of Sri Narada's indication. Narada has already given the hint before. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the first canto, 14th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Disappearance of Lord Krishna. From tomorrow you continue from chapter 15. Hare Krishna. Any question, comment? Hare Krishna. Hey, you are here. I am surprised. Okay, sit down. We have so many old friends coming to meet us today. Krishna's mercy. Yes.
You mentioned regarding the
Krishna?
Krishna is very much wanting the success of his devotee.
Yes.
Success of his devotee.
Yeah.
But then the question arises then why did he create like Maya? Because Maya is trying to pull us down from Krishna. And Maya is Krishna's energy. So how to understand
What is Maya?
Maya is the illusionary energy.
For you, that is Maya. Okay, now let me tell you. There is only one energy, electricity, right? It has the used to have two different types of effect. The same electricity energy you can use for cooling purpose or for heating purpose, light, illumination, right? But energy is only one. How you use it has its effect. Actually, even though you see this Maya external energy, but that is Bahiranga Shakti, but actually they are like one energy, that is Krishna's energy, but how it is reflected in the material consciousness, it has its effect in that way.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Why are you using it in that consciousness?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
What is Maya?
Hare Krishna.
Many people they describe, okay, the attraction between opposite sex is a Maya.
Hare Krishna.
Right? Man is a Maya for a lady is a Maya for a man, for example. Why? When it becomes? When that consciousness, the proper consciousness is missing. What is the purpose of this creation? What is this creation is all about? Creation is nothing but is also a pastime of the Supreme Lord. How can you find any fault in the pastime of the Lord? He created these entities. Why? Not that you just become attracted to each other and to just involve in sense gratification. That is not the purpose behind the creation. But when you take this, in that consciousness, in that spirit, you have to suffer because that is the law of this nature. But originally, religious duty, there are certain religious duties a man has to perform along with his wife. Therefore, wife have been defined as Trivarga Dugdri, means Trivarga, Dharma, Artha, Kama. That you have to, get. दोहन करना है कैसे अपना पत्नी के साथ ये भागवत का मैसेज है बट पीपल हु डू नॉट नो डायरेक्शनलेस and always thinking the world through the eyes of enjoyment, then they will suffer. But there are people who also live in this world, they have everything with them, but they don't suffer. They don't see this. Rather, these benefits, these energies in this world become the source of their liberation. Right? Somebody who is taking the facilities in this world to himself, he is suffering. Whereas he is using everything in Krishna's service, he is liberated. Practical example, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he travelled around the world. He had so much opulence, so much popularity, so much worship, but he is glorified today not only by ISKCON members, but there are people outside of ISKCON also who are karmi. He is highly respected among these people. There are some other so-called sadhus from India came to this part of the world, and what did they do? They also got so much of recognition, popularity, opulence, and what happened to them today? Some of them had to go through the jail. Some of them had to go through some severe, persecution. Why? You find out the misuse of Krishna's energy. So Maya is what? That is for you when you misuse it. That becomes the Maya. As I say, energy only one. Maya Shakti. Yoga Maya, Mahamaya. Mahamaya, Chaya of Yoga Maya. That's it. But if you know how to connect everything in Krishna's service, then there is no problem. Krishna has not created something to trouble us. Then why he is Father? Make sense? Yes, we have to understand like that. So therefore, when we become nice devotee, you chant nicely, you just focus on your service duty, and you have your friends, relatives, you take care of them, you stay with them happily. Life becomes very easy and very, very successful. Anywhere you go, no problem. What is the problem? Because you are connected with Krishna. You are very happy from within. Happiness is not from outside. Happiness should be from inside. That is the problem. As a conditioned soul, we are trying to be happy and satisfied by identifying with so many objects in this world externally. That will be temporary. If you have learned the art of connecting inside, connecting with Krishna, then external things will continue as a practice. Like body is used to feel hungry at a certain time of the day. You don't have to do anything for that. Do you do anything that your body feels hungry? You don't do anything. Automatically happening, naturally. Similarly, when you have taken inner journey, you will be having very peaceful, happy from within. Of course, that happiness will be reflected in your external behavior, appearance also. But at the same time, external activities will continue automatically, naturally, just like I gave the example of body is getting hungry when there is a time, when at right time. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for today's class. My question is from the verse number 37, in which you mentioned that Krishna used to take care of his 16,108 wives, including Mother Satyamama. So my question is, it was mentioned by Srila Rupa Goswami that Krishna, Rupa Goswami,
What?
that Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, and Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, and his expansion as Narayan goes to Dwarka. So does that mean like Krishna technically never got married?
Never?
Got married.
Why? Why he is not getting married? Yes, he got married. Bhagavatam is saying, how can you say he didn't get married?
Because Krishna's expansion went there, right? Krishna was staying in Vrindavan, like.
So see, Krishna, our Acharya, they explain the Dwaraka Krishna, Mathura Krishna, Vrindavan Krishna. Okay? Means different side of Krishna. Krishna is God, try to understand. Don't limit him in such a small way. Krishna, he has his Aishwarya mood in Dwaraka. But it's not that it is not there in Vrindavan Krishna. It is not that the prema is not there in Dwaraka Krishna, only prema is there in Vrindavan Krishna. Why we study this? When we hear that Krishna in Dwaraka, mostly he is the deity of opulence. He is served with awe and reverence. And the prema which see in the residents of Dwaraka, that prema is predominated by Aishwarya. But the prema in Braj is predominated by sweetness. You cannot say there is no Aishwarya in Krishna in Vrindavan. Yes, it is there, but Aishwarya dekhile o nijo sambandha se mane. When Krishna, he displayed universal form in his mouth to Mother Yashoda, for a moment Yashoda was very much, concerned. Why? What was the concern? Oh, my son, maybe he's hunted by a ghost, there are some ill things. Now I have to kind of protect my baby. There was an opulent display, but Mother Yashoda was not at all carried away by that opulent display. Rather, she was very much concerned about her son, Sambandha, say Mane. What is her relationship? My son. So this is what you should be focusing more on. Not that knowing whether Krishna got married or not, what are you going to do with that? These things are meant to give you a particular message to awaken your loving sentiment for Krishna, whether you want to be with Vrindavan Krishna or Dwaraka Krishna or Mathura Krishna. That is why all these subject matters have been narrated and discussed by so many acharyas to release in different contexts, so that you can awaken your loving sentiment towards him. Understand? Yes.
Thank you.
Sometimes we become so much like jnana oriented, jnani. Want to know this, know that. What do you do? Shastra is Shastra Sagara, ocean of knowledge. How much can you know? Okay? What is the time now? You have time?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much. This was again very wonderful class. I noted down one point. You said
You invite all your devotees and members, such a big congregation, no Bhagavatam program is happening. We should continuously discuss like this, for a few days, reading every verse, then explain. Everybody should. Now you see, your society is filled with so many initiated members.
Yes.
And what is your program to nurture their Krishna consciousness? Tell me. You have to do both. You have to induct new people, like yesterday you went to the yoga studio. And bring new people, also take care of people who are already inside.
Yes.
Otherwise it is like, entering from one door, exiting from another door. Ask.
Yes. So, Prabhuji, you mentioned the point of Anujivini. Anujivana, yes. So, one who is fully dependent like a child. And when we are fully dependent on Krishna, Krishna will take care of us. So, sometimes we are little dependent, sometimes we are not. That faith is not there, that Krishna will take care of everything. So, how do we develop that faith?
You cultivate, you stay with the, in the association of devotees who have that kind of, mood, their sadhana, service. This mostly will come through devotee association. And also we have to safeguard ourselves from Vaishnava Aparadha. These two things is very important. In association there are many things. Association means you serve them, they speak, you listen to them, you inquire from them, you get some guidance about particular execution of devotional service, learn Shastra nicely under their care and guidance. This is the meaning of association. And then don't commit Vaishnava Aparadha. That's it. Very simple and easy. When are you going to finish the work?
After this.